Hey there everyone, welcome to another video of Fox Android. So in this video we're going to learn how to fetch the data from the Firebase Firestore to the cycler view of our Android application using Kotlin as the backend language, right? I already have a video on this topic, but in that we have used Java as the backend language. So if you want the tutorial with the Java language, you can just check out that video as well by clicking on this I button. So let me just give you a brief demonstration of what we're going to get by the end of this video. So if you can see on my mobile screen, I have certain users inside this recycler view, right? And if you can see, we have also ordered the users by their first name, right, in the ascending order. So the users whose name starts with A appears first, and then chronologically they keep on adding to the bottom, right? So if we can see here in the Firestore, inside this users collection, right, we have various documents, and each document contains the first name, last name, and the age of the user. For example, Morgan Freeman, and the age is 50. So if we see here, you can see here Morgan Freeman and age is 50. So this is what we'll be getting by the end of this video. If you want to implement the same to your Android application, make sure you watch this video till the end. So without much ado, let's get started. So guys, if you're into this channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button and press the bell notification icon for receiving notification of the upcoming videos. And by the end of the video, if you like the video, make sure to hit that thumbs up button as well. So let's start with the development. So the very first thing we are going to do is we are going to connect our Android Studio project with the Firebase project, right? So for that, we'll just go to Tools, Firebase, and we'll click here on Cloud Firestore and get started. Connect to Firebase. This will just open up a window in our browser. So if you want to create a new project, you can just click here. I already have an existing project. I'll connect my app with this project. So I'll click on this. Click on this connect button. So our app has been connected to this project. Right now we need to add the dependencies. So for that, just click here, add the Cloud Firestore SDK, accept changes. Now the build will start, right? It may take some time, so let us just skip this step and I'll just come back when the build is completed. So okay guys, the dependencies has been added to our project, as you can see here. So now let's start with the front end part. So here we are going to implement a cycler view. So I'll just delete this text view, and now I'm going to add a cycler view here, and we'll constrain it horizontally and vertically to the parent, right? So let us just give it a ID. I'll give it a ID of a cycler view only. So now we'll design each item of this cycler view. So for that we need to create a new layout source file. The root element for this will be card view, and the file name will be list item. So now I'm gonna quickly design this card view, right? So okay guys, we have designed the list item here, right? So basically we have taken 6 text views. We have given ID to the every second text view here, because we are going to populate the data into that text view. So the parent layout here after this card layout we have taken a linear layout, that is a vertical layout, and inside this we have 3 horizontal layouts, and each horizontal layout contains 2 text views, right? So I guess this is a simple layout, there is nothing to explain about it, right? So that is all we need to do inside the front end code. Now we'll just go to the backend code. So the very first thing we are going to do is we are going to create a user class which will store the data. Okay, let me create a Kotlin class here. So this class will contain the data of the user. For example, in my case, first name, last name, and the age. So click on data class and we'll just name it as user. And inside the constructor, just define the variables. So guys, as you know that my Firestore contains 3 fields, right? The first name, last name, and the age. So I have declared 3 variables. So you can modify it according to your application. So if it requires more fields, you can just define more variables here. But one thing that is worth noting here is make sure the spelling of this thing matches with the field name. For example, here I have declared first name. It should match with the field name of the Firestore, right? First name, last name, and age, and also the type of the variable should also match. For example, first name and last name is defined as a string, and this age is defined as a number in the Firestore, so that's why I've defined it as a long here, right? Now to feed the data to the cycler view, we need adapters. So let me just create a new Kotlin class. I'll just name it as my adapter. Now this class will extend recycler view dot adapter. Now we need to implement certain methods, so just click here, alt enter, implement members. So implement all the members here. Okay, now we are going to create an inner class. So public class my view holder. Now this class will implement recycler view dot view holder, and in the constructor we'll pass the item view. Press alt enter here. Now the constructor of this adapter will accept the array list. So private one user list, and the type of which will be array list. Okay, so inside this my view holder class we'll refer to all the 3 elements in which we are going to populate the data: the first name, last name, and the age. So let me just quickly do that. Okay, we have referred to all the elements, and now inside this get item count we will return the size of the user list. So user list dot size, right? And now we are going to override this on create view holder. We'll pass the context here. So parent dot context dot inflate. Now we are going to inflate the list item, right? So r dot layout dot list item. Parent and foots. Now we are going to return the object of this inner class my view holder. So my view holder, and we'll pass this item view as an argument, right? So the last method we are going to override is this onBind view holder. So according to the position of the recycler view, we are going to get the user object from the user list, and we are going to populate all the 3 fields using this object, right? So as the age is a long type variable, right, so we have converted it to a string and set to the this element. So that is pretty much everything we need to do inside my adapter class. So I guess there is an error. Okay, I put in 2 commas here, and here I forgot to put return, right? So we are done with the adapter class. Now we'll just go to the main activity. So here first we are going to define certain variables. So let me just quickly do that. Okay, we have defined the variables. Now we are going to refer to the cycler view using find ID. And we are going to set certain attributes. We're going to initialize the array list here. Then we are going to create the object of my adapter. And we'll pass the user array list. And we'll set this adapter to the cycler view. And now we are going to call a method. So let us just create this method. So inside this method we'll fetch the data from the Firestore, right, and we'll just put that data inside this array list. So for that, db is equal to firebase firestore dot guest instance. So db dot collection, the name of the collection is users, and we'll add the snapshot listener and we'll pass the object here. Click here, alt enter, implement members, and we're going to implement this, right? So here we'll just check if error is not equal to null, that means we have got some error. So we'll just log the error. And we are going to implement this, alt enter, and we'll return from this method, right? Now if there is no error, right, we'll use a for loop to loop through all the documents. So document change in value. Now we'll check if the document is added, right? If dc.type is equal to document change dot added, document change dot type dot added. So then we'll add that particular document to the user array list, right, the data of that document. So add dc dot document right, we have converted the document data to the user class, and we have added all the data inside this user array list. And after we just loop through all the documents, then we'll call my adapter dot notify dataset change. So that is pretty much everything we need to do inside the main activity. So let me just quickly install this app to my cell phone and check if it is working fine or not, right? So guys, the app has been installed to my cell phone. As you can see on my mobile screen, we have all the data inside our cycler view, right? But if you can see here, there is one issue the items are not there in the ascending order according to the first name. So to achieve that, we'll just go to our Android Studio. So inside this event change listener, here we'll use order by, and the first thing we are going to pass is the field name on which we are going to apply this order. For example, mine is first name, the name of the field, right? And in the second argument we are going to pass query dot direction dot ascending, right? So let me put a dot here. So what this will do is this will arrange the items in the ascending order according to the first name. So now I guess we have successfully implemented this feature to our Android application, and I also hope that you guys have understood the code. In case of any doubt, you can always ask me in the comment section, or you can DM me on Instagram. The Instagram username will be there on your screen right now. If you like the video, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. In case you're new to this channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button and press the bell notification icon for receiving the notification of the upcoming videos. So that is it for today's video. See you in another video. Bye.